Hello, my beautiful Geminis. Welcome to Dawn Williams Tarot. This reading is for the month of February 2024. I am recording this video on January 26, 2024. If you have sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Gemini, then this message is for you. However, keep in mind that not all messages may resonate, as this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And then also, if you're interested in attaining a personal reading, so we can do a deep dive on you, what's going on with you, you can get those details below, or you can just go to dawnwilliamstarot.com to get all the details, okay? So I did meditation and I did do a pre-reading poll, I don't know what you would call it. And the cards that you got were the Ace of Pentacles, which is about a new opportunity, about your physical security, your health, your wealth, your home, your possessions, those types of things. This is an opportunity, so that means you will have to take some action of some kind. Your second card is the Empress. Now, the Empress card is the divine feminine. She's very fertile at this time. So if you are wanting to have a child, now is a good time to work towards that goal. And then if you are not really keen on about having a family, you may want to take precautions, okay? The thing about the Empress is the divine feminine energy. She is about abundance. She's about nurturing, tapping into all of her gifts, all of her skills. She also has on this card this beautiful heart right here, and in the center of this heart is the sigil for Venus. Venus is the planet of love. Okay, I'm getting a little carried away, aren't I? But this is saying that right now is a very good time for manifesting for you. So whatever it is that you're trying to create for yourself, whether that is in business, in relationships, in friendships, new opportunities, new goals, whatever those may be, since we're just starting 2024, your ideas are very fertile. So take advantage of this opportunity and move forward with your plans. And then the last card that you received is this King of Cups. This is my emotionally stable king. He can be in completely choppy waters and he will be fine. He's very compassionate. He's very warm. He comes from the heart. He's very emotionally stable. He likes to rule from that place, from his heart place. So I feel as though this energy could be your energy, but I'm not exactly sure how all this will tie in. So I'm going to put this to the side and we'll see what else your cards have to say that may tie into these, okay? So my plan is to do a 5-card pull with some clarifiers. At the very end, I plan to do your 5 main themes. Those 5 main themes are energies that will either clarify additional message that may have already been shared, which I love those personally because then it says that I'm on target. Or it could be additional messages from your higher self, okay? Now, when I am sitting down to do my readings now, I do call in all of my Gemini subscribers for that energy so that my higher self can get a pulse as to what is important for you to know in the month of February before I sit down and do your readings. So if you subscribe to my channel, that's one of the things that is a benefit. And it doesn't cost anything to subscribe, just a click of a button, and then you're notified of when I do post my readings. I absolutely would love if you would share. If you find any value in the messages that you receive, share this message. because I am trying to grow. So anything that you can do to help me by giving back is greatly appreciated, and my heart thanks you for that kindness. Okay, Gemini. So here we go. This is your reading, February 2024. So your current energies are the 8 of Pentacles. Now what's funny is I think two other signs got this very first card as well. So it must be a theme. And then we have your next steps as the 2 of Pentacles. Your obstacles is the Knight of Rods. Your strengths are the 2 of Cups. Your final outcome is the Emperor. Wow. Okay, so right off the bat, the first thing that I'm noticing is we have counterparts here. We have divine counterparts. We have the Empress energy as well as the Emperor energy. So what I feel about that is it doesn't really matter whether you're a male or a female watching this video. What this is saying is that you are tapping into the highest aspects of the masculine energy and the feminine energy in tarot. So that combines, in terms of the Empress, all the queens. So all of their energy is all rolled up into this beautiful package called the Empress, and all the kings. So this King of Cups, all the kings are rolled up into the energy of this mighty Emperor. So what I'm feeling right off the bat is, I know this is supposed to be a day-to-day kind of a reading, but from this higher perspective, because this is the downloads that my higher self is giving me, is that you're tapping into that higher aspects of yourself. This really means that you're doing a lot of energy to raise your vibration, and you're utilizing the energy that's available to you there. So regardless of whether you're a male or you're a female, you are balancing those energies within yourself. We all have masculine energy, we all have feminine energy, and it just depends on your gender as to usually how much of each that you carry. From my readings, a lot of times men will carry much more masculine than feminine, but it doesn't necessarily, this is not a hard and fast rule. And typically women will carry more of the feminine than the masculine. And then again, that also equates to your right and left brain. So it's kind of like really using that infinity symbol, right? Using that infinity symbol to really just blend those energies together. So this is already starting out to be really interesting. Okay, so what's defining you at this time is this 8 of Pentacles. So the 8 of Pentacles is a card of skill. It's a card of focus. It's a card about your physical security, your wealth, your health, your career, your possessions, your home life. But in this situation, it's really about your skill set. It's about your life of achievement to this point where whatever it is that is your day-to-day job, it looks as though you're very skilled in that area. It looks as though you are like if you're in a project of some kind, or you are working on something specific, it seems as though you put all of your heart and soul into this energy. So let's get a couple of more cards for clarity as to what else Spirit wants us to know about this 8 of Pentacles. Now, typically 8s are about advancement, but it's also about overcoming obstacles. 8s are about overcoming obstacles. So it could be that some of you are in a project that you know that you're very skilled at, but you've come across an issue of some kind that you're working through. Like, it could be anything, like there's a delay in the project of some kind or something like this, or you're waiting for a part, let's say, waiting for something that is going to allow you to complete this project so that you can go on to the next thing. But let's see what else Spirit wants to talk about with this 8. Your first clarifier is 3 of Cups. I like the 3 of Cups. And the Page of Cups. Okay, Gemini. So the 3 of Cups has to do, for me, this has to do with working as a team, working in unity. So it could be that maybe some of you are working together towards a common goal, but it feels as though the people that you're working with, you work with very well. So it doesn't feel as though there's any conflict within this, within your team or within this group that you are working with at this time. And what this is saying is that a lot of times there are lots of celebrations, meaning that you celebrate one another's successes, which is really a beautiful thing. Now, the other thing that I always pick up about this card, for me, this is also my tarot tribe, or my soulmate tribe, or my collective soul tribe, right? So if you look, it doesn't necessarily have to be, it doesn't have to be family. It could be friends that you're going to be doing some celebrating with. And then the other thing is that it feels as though there's some kind of a message that's going to come in that's going to give you clarity and a path forward. Now, typically the Page of Cups is a person who is a younger person, and it does represent a person that's younger than you, that you could be mentoring or you could be involved with in terms of friendship or something along those lines. It could be your kids. Page doesn't necessarily have to be gender specific, but this would be somebody that is just learning how to really open up their heart space and come from that place. Usually when I see this card, it is a card of a dreamer or somebody who has an idea of what they think love is for them. And they're willing to try, because they're willing to try anything that will make their heart ring and sing, because they haven't had a lot of experience with getting hurt, okay? So it could be that you're just coming towards this whole workspace dynamic right now. You've got people that you enjoy working with, and you're coming at this from a young perspective, or maybe the people that you're working with are coming in with this younger perspective in terms of, we can do anything that we put our mind towards. So I feel as though it's a very light-hearted kind of an energy. Okay, and then your next step is the 2 of Pentacles. Now, the 2 of Pentacles is saying that there is an opportunity for choice. The choice could be about a potential job or another potential project that you might be interested in, but it's also about balance. So it's feeling to me as though you're needing some kind of a balance with the work-life balance. Maybe you're one of those types of people that once you start a project, you just, put your nose to the grindstone, because this is kind of what this card represents. This card does represent very focused attention. And sometimes when we absolutely love what we're doing and we have that focused attention, once we start something, we may just go for hours and hours and hours and hours and not take a break, right? So, but this card is a card of saying that this 2 is offering you a choice of some kind, and that there are going to be, there's a need right here for some type of a balance, a situation. So let's get some more cards to figure out what this specifically is about. What do our Geminis need to know about this 2 of Pentacles, please? It's also about balancing various different energies. So it could be your home life. It could be, your job space, your home life. The other thing it could be balancing too is your health. It could be a thing where you really need to balance your health because you keep pushing yourself so hard that you may be neglecting yourself on some level. So this is one of those things that you may be having to address, okay? See where spirit wants to take you. So your first clarifier is the Judgment card. Your second clarifier is, ooh, the Eight of Wands. Okay, so whatever this energy is, it's very fast moving energy. There's a lot of velocity, a lot of fast movement behind this, okay? Now, the thing about that too is this is looking at things, right? So this is about balancing, and it's about looking at things in terms of choices that are coming up. And then the other part of it is that there is something that's going to be coming in and is going to be like an aha moment. However, it's going to be quite profound. It's one of those profound awarenesses that you're going to learn about yourself. It feels as though this energy is coming in. It's kind of very strong. I feel like it's going to be quite surprising to some of you. You weren't expecting this energy to come in, and I can't really pinpoint exactly what it is, but the Judgment card is just saying that you're going to be looking at things really with a new set of eyes. And whatever it is going to be releasing your soul. So if it is an opportunity where you're potentially even looking for a different job, or there's going to be choices in terms of a new role for you, whatever this is, you really need to look at it from your heart space. How does it resonate to you? What is your discernment? So just recently, I was in meditation, and one of the subjects that my higher self brought in was this idea of discernment and what discernment means to us. And we are going to become very good at learning what that means to us this year, okay? So a discernment is where you are presented with some information, and it could be just mind-blowing, and you're just going, yeah, there's just no way that this is a truth, right? However, what Spirit is saying is that don't automatically discount whatever that information is that's coming to you, because information comes to you for a reason. And part of that is to teach you that discernment level. And how do you do that? Is just going within and finding out, does it resonate with your heart? Does it resonate with your gut? And does it resonate with your mind? Does it make logical sense? However, it has to be a blend of those three energies, okay? And that's really how we use this discernment tool. Whatever this is that's coming in, it's fast moving. This is the victory card as well. So it looks as though something's going to come in. It's kind of like a gift from the spirit world that is saying, you know, you've been working really hard as this eight. So you've got two eights here. And eights to me represent money. Eights for me are abundance. So I hope that is the case for you as well, Gemini. Okay, so what is blocking you is this Knight of Rods. So wands have to do with our inspiration, our creativity, our passions, our motivations, and our intuition. And this Knight has to do with moving forward or taking action of some kind. I don't know exactly what we need to take action on or what this is specifically talking about. So I'm going to pull some additional cards to give us additional clarity. Typically, the knights have been given orders by the king. I want you to go over here and conquer this, or I want you to go over here and take this action, right? And wands are a energy of action, taking action, absolutely. The swords and the wands are all about taking action. Okay, here we go. Can we have clarity, please? Your first card is King of Swords. Is that you? No, Knight of Swords is you. Although, oh, and the Temperance. Interesting. Okay, so there's some kind of energy here that is blocked, which is moving forward. It could be in a job space. It could be that what is holding you back is the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is an energy of, this king is very intellectual. The other thing is this king does represent your energy, right? So this could be saying that maybe you are slowing yourself down for a reason. It could be that, and I'm not sure what direction we're talking about, because so far it looks like we're talking about career or finances. This king is he's my intellect. He is one that likes, figures and numbers, and he likes to understand the whys of things, the reasons why things happen the way that they do. Sometimes these types of people will tear things apart just to see how they go back together again, because they want to have a further understanding of what that represents for them, right? Now, the other thing about the King of Swords, so swords are your words. So this is how we communicate. This king can really articulate very well. However, he's also very good at figuring out your weaknesses very quickly. So he can call out to you as to where you're lacking or where he feels as though you might need some criticism. So it's a double-edged sword, right? So the thing is whatever this energy is representing for you, whoever this king is, he is the one. And it could just be you. Maybe you're just saying right now, I really don't want to plow ahead. I don't really want to progress in this moment, because I would rather make sure that things are completely balanced, that I have a full understanding of what I'm doing before I move ahead. Now, the Temperance card is a card of patience. So whatever this block may represent for you, it is saying that it's divinely guided, because this is a major arcana card. And as you can see, he is blending energies. He's blending the dark with the light. And when I see this card, I love this deck specifically. This is the Light Seer's deck. I love this deck because he's got this angel above him or beside him or merging with him. And I always look at this as his higher self. He's being guided by his higher self. And I feel as though you are really tapping into that energy for yourself in this month of February. I feel as though you are going to be really blending some various different energies to give you the balance that you need. Now, the thing is as you decide that you're going to be moving forward, whatever this is representing for you, Gemini, I really would suggest that you really look at the repercussions of your path. So kind of assess, because this is where you are good at looking at things, is assess where you feel this direction is taking you and whether or not there are things that you are missing along that path. Are there things you're not seeing? And call in your higher self and ask for that guidance, and you will be shown, okay? Your strength is the Two of Cups. Now, the Two of Cups, again, is another blended energy. You've got lots of twos in this reading. Do you have lots of twos? I feel like you do. No? Yeah, two. And then these two and this two. Okay, so typically when I get this card to me reminds me of the soulmate card. For me, this is stronger of a soulmate card than even the Lover's card, even though the Lover's card is a major arcana. I feel as though this card is a merging of two very different types of individuals. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a female male type of a situation. It can be whatever it is. However, what this is representing is that both people are coming to this gathering, this togetherness, this approach of learning about one another. And both of you are very well balanced in your own space. You come with full cups, right? And as an air sign with this full cup, not only are you integrating your mind, but you're also integrating and coming from that place of heart, which is beautiful. And what I see here is that there is either a choice in terms of wanting to have love in your life, or there's a possibility that if you are in a relationship, that something's going to come in that is going to give you an opportunity to recognize and appreciate your significant other. Or this could be a situation where you are starting a maybe a new project or a new business or something along those lines, since we have a lot of career in this reading so far, that it could be that you're going to be joining another individual that has the same insight and goals towards a path in terms of a career or a business. Okay, so let's get a little bit more clarity on that card. As this reading so far, it seems to be leaning more towards career, money, finances, those types of things. This Ace of Wands over here that was in your pre-read is definitely saying that there's a new opportunity that's going to be presenting you with some kind of financial security that may be coming in. Maybe it's a side job, maybe it is side work that you're going to be doing, an odd job, or something that you hear about and somebody's going to offer you this opportunity. So the suggestion is, if you really want to expand your financial security or your financial situation, when that opportunity comes up, go for it. Okay, clarity, please, on the Two of Cups. Your first card is the King of Wands. And your second card is, the High Priestess. This is awesome. Okay, Gemini. So this King of Wands represents a masculine energy. To me, he's the entrepreneur of the four kings. He is the one that is willing to do whatever it takes to get it done. He's got fire. He's fiery. He knows how to inspire others, to get them motivated, to get them moving, right? He is very courageous. He has this lion here that is right beside him, that he has a lot of inner wisdom, a lot of inner drive. And I feel as though whatever this Two of Cups represents, if this is an opportunity for you to get into a new relationship, that this is the type of the fiery individual, which would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type of energy, or this individual is very, very warm. He's one of those types of people, though, that rarely settles down. He doesn't sit. He is not idle. He gets things done, and he has that high energy, and he probably runs very warm, right? His body runs warm because he's all fire. And the other thing about that is that this is really going to be activating your High Priestess energy, which is all about really working with your intuition. Right now, as we are progressing into 2024, a lot of our gifts are coming online. So you may be noticing pain in your head, specifically right here in the center of your forehead. Or you may be feeling as though the different segments in your brain are being calibrated, or you could be hearing high-pitched noises in one or both ears, one or the other, both ears. And basically what that is you're really just bringing yourself online so that you can really start operating from that higher vibration, bringing in your gifts. This is really going to help you with your discernment, which is an important energy to start working with, to figure out, you know, the information that comes in. Do I trust this information just because it seems to be coming from a reliable source? Or do I really want to look at this for myself and do a little research and see if it's even true, right? So this is kind of one of those energies where you're really going to be pulling in. Now, the other thing about our high priestess, though, is that she does have one foot in the spiritual realm and her other foot is in our physical realm. And it could very well be that that is what this balance is about. You're learning how to balance all of those energies that are coming in for you at this time, and you're starting to utilize those tools. Your final outcome here is the Emperor. As I mentioned, the Emperor embraces all the energies of the kings. He is about expertise. He's about loyalty. He's about speaking his truth. He is, he is about speaking his truth. It reminds me of the energy also of Donald Trump, not Donald Trump, the president, Donald Trump, the businessman. He has been able to hone his skills. He's worked for a very long time. As you can see, he's graying, right? So that means he does have life wisdom with him, and he operates from that space. He's very fair. He will listen to you. However, the downside of the Emperor, if there is one, is that he will ask, and this is exactly the way Trump is too, by the way. He will ask for input. And the reason why he wants that input is because other people may be seeing things in a different way than he is. And then he makes his assessment as to how he wants to move forward. And then he goes with his gut. He goes with what he knows. He goes with what is best for the whole. And that's kind of what this Emperor energy is. This is really tapping into your expertise. This is really tapping into your leadership skills. And again, this is another very focused energy. So let's get a couple of more clarifiers as to what else we need to know about this Emperor energy for our Geminis. Other than there's a counter, there's this relationship going on here. And you've got this love. So if this is representing you, this could represent your significant other or vice versa. And as I was saying, there's something that's coming in the month of February, even though it is Valentine's, right? I feel as though Valentine's is the token, you know, love holiday. However, it isn't really associated with that. It's more associated with the fact of recognizing and realizing that if you are in a relationship, that other person helps you with balancing out those energies where you may have a lack, that other person may have a strength, and where that person may have a lack, you may have a strength. So you're going to find that your bond is solidifying a lot more strongly in this month. Or it could be you're starting a new romance. Some may start a new romance. Okay. We're going to get clarifiers here. Whoop, whoop. First clarifier is Queen of Pentacles. Love her. Let's put you back over here. Empress. And the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so you got the Two of Pentacles twice. So this is definitely saying next steps, right? Is definitely the possibility of having opportunity to go start a new job, or it could be this side hustle that we were talking about. Now, the Queen of Pentacles could be a situation. Well, first of all, let's describe this queen. This queen is very grounded and very down to earth. She may be an earth sign, which would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. She is a healer. She has a lot of wisdom. She's created her own physical wealth, her own physical security. She's a very good friend to have because once you have gained her confidences, she will keep you as a friend until the end, until the end of her life, as long as you don't do anything to jeopardize her heart space. If you don't hurt her emotionally, even though some emotional things can be healed, right? It's not like, oh, you hurt her with your words. But if you do something that is kind of devious, she's not going to want to be in your life, because I am a Taurus and I know this for myself, right? But she's very warm, she's very caring. I feel as though this could be somebody that's coming in that will be working with you in some way, or that will be touching your heart, your life in some way. And it could be a very nice give and take type of a thing. And then the other thing you have here is this Two of Pentacles, which is confirming this Two of Pentacles here. So I feel as though it's just kind of saying, there's going to be there's going to be a couple of opportunities, or there's going to be some choices that you're going to be making towards this physical security. And it could also represent, like I had said before, it could represent your health. So maybe if something is going on with you physically, I'm not a doctor, but maybe your doctor is saying, we have a couple of options that you can go. Really do your due diligence, right? Really look at those options to see which most resonates with you. Again, you're going to have to do your discernment, do your research, figure out what seems the most logical to you, and then sit down and ask yourself whether or not this is the path that you truly, truly want to take. Okay? So that's what I've got for you today, Gemini. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull your last 5 main themes. If you made it this far into my video, please reach up there and click the like button. And if you're new, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, like I mentioned, and you're really helping me grow. So from my heart to yours, I appreciate you and thank you. Okay, so your first card is Ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. See, I was talking about that. Thank you for the confirmation. I love when Spirit does that for me. Purse, pay attention to your finances. Staff, you'll be taken care of in difficult times. I believe that with all my heart. Every time I have been in the darkest place in my life where I thought I was never going to be able to crawl out of that dark hole, the light always showed up. God in my heart always just picked me up and says, okay, we're going to take you out of this and we're going to put you over here, because this is where you need to be now. You just have to trust in that, okay? Claw, be careful, do not take risks. And your last card, Rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. Well, it's February. Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't even want to go there. Okay, Gemini, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. I hope you got some messages here that were beneficial to you and resonated. Again, take very good care of yourself. I hope you have a fabulous Valentine's Day. And above all, I love and cherish each and every one of you. So thank you for being here and blessing me. And I hope you take very good care of you during this month. And I'll be with you again soon. Cheers.